Hey Cancer, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning the 2nd of November through to the 8th. This is a balancing week, okay? Perfect opportunity to really go in, look back, see how much has been integrated. The energy softens in many ways, and it is a slight pause, so make the most of that because we've got some powerful planetary movements again next week, which will ultimately free up the energy, all right? So, as you guys know, if you've been watching the readings for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of releasing of that which is laying dormant, okay? Thanks to that full moon on the 31st in Taurus, which was a rare blue moon, along with all the other transits that were taking place this week. Then, as an analogy, is very much like the sigh after the cry. It's the pause after perhaps reacting through words of anger. So take it however it resonates. Reflect this week. Take time for you. There's certainly a lot of solar activity that will only continue to pick up as we head towards the end of this year and into next year. But yeah, it's a nice gentle pause this week. That's the frequent. And I'm not going to discount the fact that there's still a lot of hectic energy out there, but this is becoming more prominent this week, this energy where we can connect into that frequency. Relax, take 5, take time to self. Look back on everything that you have learned and integrated in retrograde season. Alrighty, let's take a look at some inspiration, what perhaps has been coming through from higher self for you as far as integrating some deeper wisdoms, and we'll look at the tarot to clarify. Boundaries, my friend, divine consciousness and angelic assistance. This has very much been about this bigger picture of your whole life, your experience. Doesn't matter if I'm talking about the realms of love, career, business, home, family, friendships, okay? There's a bigger story that you guys have been integrating, the role you have always perhaps played your whole life, and how that's changed, okay? More importantly, your beliefs around whether you have genuinely felt supportive, genuinely believed you have felt supported, okay? How has life supported you to be the person that can support others, okay? There's something here about busting out of boundaries, Cancer. Higher self has been calling for you to really bust out of old paradigms, old ways of living, loving, connecting, trusting, believing, okay? When the angel assistance card shows up, it's an encouragement to really connect into the possibility that you are supported, even if it isn't seen, even if it doesn't look like here on the human experience, okay? I feel like I'm always the one that has to do X, Y, Z. I've done that my whole life. This is the stories I'm feeling and experiencing with this read, Cancer. There's something here that if you look back on everything you've ever learned, decisions, even when your boundaries have been crossed, when you felt completely restricted by life and went bah, like that energy of the full moon, you will look back, okay, and you will see how on some deeper levels it was the divine that was leading you to the new, leading you to where you needed to be, because you had outgrown that workplace, you had outgrown that relationship, you had outgrown that dynamic in that friendship, in that family dynamic. Take it however it resonates. The divine has led you the whole way, and there's angelic assistance around. I feel like you guys are really connecting into some powerful cosmic support too, okay? So whatever that means, if you connect into your guides, your higher self, there's going to be some symbolism around you to confirm this bigger story of self, of life, really connecting 3D and 5D, human experience with the spiritual experience. Take it however it resonates. There's a, oh, I just heard the apple doesn't fall from the tree. So, for better or worse, how are we integrating that wisdom, Cancer? If there is, and this is what we've been doing in shadow work, yeah? The personalities that really challenge us, whether they've been long-standing connections or not. What is it about the mirror that really challenges you, and do you see yourself in there, in that shadow? Same too, when I look at the opposite end of the coin, those that you dearly love and you just want to see happy, you want to support them, you want them to push out of the boundaries they inflict on self, whether that's through self-esteem issues or not having enough courage to make change, and there you are being the cheerleader going, go, you can do it. What does the mirror tell you there, Cancer? The apple doesn't fall from the tree, so your words are your living expression. There's something here that someone out there is going to connect to, okay? There's a lot of busting out of old paradigms, busting out of the old ways of doing things, communicating, believing about self, how you believe for your loved ones, you must believe for you. This feels very similar to, I think it was the Taurus reading. Maybe you have Taurus placements, maybe you're connecting to a Taurus. There's something here about exploring out there, okay? This could even be very practically, some Cancers are really connecting into meditation space, higher consciousness space during dream state, strong guidance, pushing you to the ethers out there, i.e. the new horizon that is coming up for you in your life and how everything ultimately interconnects. Let's have a look, Cancer. Boundaries, don't leave home without them. How have you made your journey in some way a little bit challenging when the answer was there all along? I love this card because look, he's just gone, he's busted, busted his back and really found that ladder just to climb out of this thing that was challenging, but yet maybe the answer was there all along. There was an easier way thanks to that door. Okay, there's like aha moments is what I'm feeling here. There's certainly some consciousness upgrades, ascension symptoms, powerful connections as the veil has thinned. And you know what, guys, for the whole month, for all of Scorpio season, the veil is thin. So Cancers, you guys are super empathic, super intuitive. Connect in. There's messages there for you. All right. Let's have a look and see what the tarot wants to say, my friend. There's another way in which to do this thing, especially this mind thing. Whether it's your money, this new project, this new career path, I'm connecting into Cancers that are busting out of the old role you have always played in workplaces, the way in which you viewed money, the way in which you viewed value, equal return of investment, the way in which you guys come into a workplace, give your heart, and only get a certain thing back, a certain amount back. And it doesn't matter if it's a fantastic salary, it never gave you that equal reciprocity because there's something here with this 8 energy, okay? And what had to shift was your perception. You were stuck in the mind about beliefs, about the role you played, about how stuck you really were within the confines of a boundary. Higher self is really calling to you guys to see the infinite truth here. There's another way to do this thing when the Two of Wands show up. There's another option here. Like I said, with the Two of Wands falling on top of the boundaries card like that, hey, it didn't have to be that hard with that ladder. There was another way to do it, and it's actually a hell of a lot easier. There's something here about the last 8 years. You've been priming and prepping yourself. There's now an opportunity here to make a genuine new beginning, and it doesn't matter if you've been in your career for a long time and you're not thinking of leaving. It doesn't matter if you've been running a business. There's a genuine partnership here, and there's also strong encouragement to work in partnership with the higher realms, with your higher self, with angelic assistance, with this new beginning. Call them forward, ask for their support. The Three of Pentacles shows a lot of promise, okay? In the realms of, feeling and experiencing that practical success. You've got the Queen of Pentacles energy underneath the deck. The Queen of Pentacles represents Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She's a very practical queen in the sense that her achievements, her love, her abilities is present. It is here. Here is the skill that I bring to the table. Here is my ability that I've got to show for it. This is what I'm worth. She also knows what she's worth. She's not stuck in her head about it, okay? So there's a new beginning. There's a promise of a new beginning here, a new way in which to call forward your abundance, okay? And it could certainly be in career. It could certainly be in, the way in which you experience finances, equal return. There's an opportunity here to really get out of your head so that you can make a brand new beginning. And I feel many Cancers want to focus on this earthing on some level, to really connect heaven and earth. There's a higher vision that's been calling you, leading you away from an old way of thinking, doing, being, experiencing life, especially in the realms of career and finance. There's this ascended version, a new way of doing it, okay? Watch what can be manifest. Watch what can happen as far as new careers, new opportunities, feeling abundant with yourself. But you need to start that new beginning, okay? And all beginnings start up here as far as our thoughts and beliefs go. What needed to be shifted, transmuted, let go of under the light of that full moon on the 31st, okay? This is the week where we can really see the view from that level and decide where to from here. All right, Cancer, hope you got something out of that. If you'd like a personal reading, please do go ahead and book at the shop link above, where you can book a reading with me via the Indigo Ascension website. Take care, Cancer, until next time.